Ave Imperator Force Commanders, and welcome to another live stream of Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. I'm Paul, I'm the community manager here, and I'm joined by Arthur again.
Hello everyone, good to be back. I do like a bit of heretic crushing, purging, smiting.
Cultist culling.
Cultist culling, yes, let me do that. Yeah, so great to be here, carrying on your campaign, Paul.
Yep.
See how we're getting on. Welcome everyone in chat. I see Punished, I've seen AG Solitude, Osric, Heather, nice to see you guys in there. So hello and welcome.
We're going to be continuing our campaign. We started this a couple of weeks back. It's a Grandmaster mode campaign, so we're stuck with one autosave. So every decision we make is locked in. So
There'll be no mistakes, Paul.
I mean, we say that now, but yeah, if anything goes wrong, we're stuck with it. We are, however, playing on standard difficulty because...
Yeah, I saw someone in chat has already started. I think my AG Solitude started their Grandmaster run through on what set. Let us know what difficulty you're playing on AG Solitude. Punished, it is live. Sorry, and Sup, Sir Phalanx Storm. Welcome. Sorry. So we are Grandmaster setting.
Yeah, we're playing on standard though because whilst we did consider playing on a higher difficulty, we decided that we wanted some level of success.
You'd be all right. I don't know what you think, chat, but Paul is a pretty decent commander. No one's dead yet, Paul. I mean, mission 5.
Yet.
But, you know. Arif Zara says, hey guys, any plans for DLCs? Love the game, by the way. Glad you're enjoying the game. Nothing to talk about at the moment in terms of DLCs and plans for the future, but when we have that news, we will pass it on to you, but there's nothing to talk about right now. When
we have any big updates, we'll share it on all the social channels and everything. We'll basically spam it across your feed so you can't avoid it.
Cool. So, Paul, where were we last when we left us? We were at Lorien 4, I can see there.
We advanced time a little bit so that we could start on a mission. So we are on the planet Lorien, Lorien 5 specifically, Lorien 4, if I can do Roman numerals, which is above the system of Lorien. And we're about to do a bloom spawn mission. So you've seen a few missions we did before. We were encountering seed carriers. That's when enemies have the bloom seeds on them, and you want to eradicate them to stop them sort of planting them. And also if you can take them out with a precision melee strike, or if you happen to have an extractor.
Use the hammer, Paul. Just use the hammer and
always
bash
use
them.
the hammer. You can get those seeds and use it for research. The mission we're going to do today, well, at least one we're going to start with, is a bloom spawn mission. That's where the seeds have already been planted. So these bloom spawns are sort of essentially kind of plant growths.
Yeah, nice plant growth.
Yeah, and if they are left alone, they will grow in strength and spread the bloom wide and far. So we want to stop them.
Yeah, and how are we going to do that, Paul?
Bad.
Say it's with the hammer.
We're going to do it with a hammer.
Yes, Paul.
Specifically,
that's the way, the hammer, yes.
Because if we can just cut to the gameplay screen. Technology! We have a glorious deed to kill 8 enemies with melee weapons.
Yeah, well, there you go, perfect. Perfect.
So a hammer counts as a melee weapon, so definitely can be used here.
To be honest, or some comments in chat. I believe it's Punished that says, I'm doing a low difficulty playthrough to learn the game since I found it very hard on normal difficulty, I must admit. No shame in that at all. It's a very difficult game to get to grips with, and that is a very sensible option. It's what I do with these sort of games. I play it through first like this, and then you take your learnings onwards. The other thing I'd say about these sort of games is, even when you're failing and you know you're failing, carry on, because you can still learn so much from it. But you're right, that's a sensible tactic, and one I fully appreciate. Lewis Codes, I think that's how I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hi, thank you for joining. Says a Troop Master Grim says, fix the candidate world glitch. Just so you're aware, we are aware of the issues you're having, and there will be another update which fixes a multitude of sins.
Multitude of sins
in a very short period of time. So keep your eyes peeled. We'll let you know when that's coming out. I believe that is the Warp Storm candidate world, Troop Master, if I'm correct on that one. If it is, we're looking into it now.
Okay.
Destroyer Lord 03, sup peeps. That's quite a friendly way of saying hello for a name of Destroyer Lord 03. I just think it's a little bit more sinister. It's Destroyer Lord, sup peeps. But welcome, thanks for joining. So sorry, Paul, I interrupted you. Carry on.
It's all right. I was going to say we're going to start the mission, so click that now. The rewards for this one, by the way, I've gone for ones that give us servitors, because we're still at the relatively early stage, and my personal focus for these games is to try and work on fixing as much in the ship as you can. Obviously, it all takes time, but the more that you can fix, the more you can do. So the places I tend to focus on first are the prognosticars, the apothecarium, so that my people can heal quickly, and the warp speed, so that we can get around faster.
Do more missions. Yeah, makes sense.
Obviously, it's your choice how you spend your resources. You can focus on what you want to build, sort of wherever. But I do think focusing on your ship definitely has.
Well, we'll see, Paul, because this is only early game. If you've made a mistake now, this is what we're saying with these games. You can fail the game without knowing it, I guess. Not fail is the wrong word, but you can put yourself in the wrong path, the harder path, very early on without really knowing it until you get later on and you realise, oh, I should have invested in this. But we'll see. I have full faith in you, Paul. Yeah. Full faith that you will get us through this campaign and crush.
We all know that faith in the Imperium is always rewarded.
Yes, it is. Yep. The Emperor protects, Paul.
So, like I said, we've got a glorious deed with this one, which is to kill 8 enemies with melee weapons, and we're definitely going to pick that one.
A few people are saying it's a great game, so thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying the game. Dude of Sodanian says, are you considering any more set of balances? I'll be honest, at the moment, I'll be totally honest, we're going to let the game play for a little while, because it's only been out just over a month, I guess, now, isn't it? So 25th it came out, right? So it hasn't even really done a month yet. So we want to keep an eye. We're watching everything. I'm sure you can tell by the updates and stuff's coming in. We're keeping a very close eye on everything and looking at all the stats and etc. 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 We just want to let it settle for a bit and then take a look at it and step back rather than react immediately. So we're just waiting for the time being, and then we'll have a look then. Destroy Lord says, started my run through on Grandmaster Legendary the other day, and I'm already regretting it. It's fine. It's all fine. You'll be all right. You'll be okay. Just prior to this, I was trying to see if I could name all of the Primarchs. I think I got to 15. Okay. So I try again. Chat, you have to help me out on this. Engines. Oh, so Kadavi 1202 says, engines first. You can't purge what you can't catch. I think yes, that's a good motto.
Good advice.
Yeah. Looks like one of the Justicars is injured.
So obviously we've been continuing on from where we were previously. We've got a choice. So if you'd watched me playing around, I was trying to see what I had available. We've got a choice between basically Intercept with the Justicar, because we want the melee thing, so we don't want to go for the Bird to Apothecary.
There's a lot of wounded people here, Paul.
Yes, things went badly, if you remember.
Oh yes, they did, yeah.
I avoid all blame.
So are you going to go a full melee? I know you're going for a glorious deed, but I mean, is it not wise to take one range? I'm not saying things will go wrong, Paul. I'm just saying, like, it's not wise to have.
I've got one.
You got one? Okay,
I've got one already.
Yeah, well, fine.
It's just a choice of whether I bring another Justicar, which is quite tempting.
It's 12 enemies you've got to kill, right? Is it 12?
8.
Oh, 8. Do you need... Oh, I don't know if you need... I don't know if you need another melee in there. It's up to you. You are Force Commander. All responsibility rests on your shoulders.
Well, an Interceptor is also technically a melee, but they can do the zipping around, so... Oh, right. Let's go. Let's have an Interceptor.
Paul's going Interceptor. We're taking... we're taking Garadian Storm. We can... Did we name him? We did name him, I think.
We've named Garidian because that's based on Bruce.
Yes, it is Garrido. Oh yeah, take injured Garrido. Of course it is. Yeah. If he dies.
So we've got you.
He dies.
We have a Kevinus.
Yep.
I'm more than happy for the chat to rename if they want to. And we have a Sylvius, which was another chat suggestion.
I think Sylvius was a cat, I believe, from one of the...
That's right, yeah.
Osric says, up to you, says backseat off. It's great. It's great being able to say, like, oh, I would have done that. It's fantastic. It's a great position to be in.
We've now unlocked our
Rumba says, love logging into stream during one of the asks. I'm sure you do well, Paul. Motivational speeches. Do you feel motivated, Paul?
Yes, I am so motivated.
Do you feel motivated, Paul?
Make an intimidation roll. So we've now unlocked stratagems, which we weren't able to show off in the previous one, but you might have seen in some of the earlier streams. These are additional abilities that you as the commander can unleash in your missions. The one we've unlocked at the moment is Quicksilver, which lets us give a knight +2 AP, which is very, very useful. Even when I've unlocked new ones, I still tend to have
the extra action points are really useful, yeah. Super useful. All right, so we're going with that. Okay, so I think you can get. I also think you can get the Glorious Deed.
I'm hopeful for that one.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Just going to have a very quick check. I haven't got any new meta weapons to give. Oh, I do, yeah, because we had a
AG Soldiers named all of the Primarchs. Excellent, excellent. Not sure if anyone will be picking up the Heresy board game. Is it out now? I'm not sure. The box set. I'm tempted, but the amount of time it takes to paint a figure, and there's so much in that box. There's like 40 Space Marines, 10 Dreadnoughts. I would never get it finished.
Very quickly, just going to change to a different Officium.
Gardis Sulian, hello, welcome to the stream. If you've just joined us, we are playing Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. I'm Arthur, and this is Paul, who is the Force Commander for this campaign playthrough. If you're not sure what this is, it's a turn-based, fast-paced strategy game set in the grim darkness of the 41st Millennium. We are in charge of the Grey Knights, the Chapter 666, it's a friendly number, and they are designed, I guess, specifically to take on the forces of chaos.
Yes,
really.
they're a very secretive order. So unlike other Space Marines, the Grey Knights' willpower is such that they are basically incorruptible to the temptations of chaos. So other Space Marine chapters have fallen, become traitors. We'll be fighting some of them called the Death Guard. But the Grey Knights were essentially handpicked and enhanced so that they would be immune to I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying there's never been a corrupted Grey Knight?
I don't think so. I don't think so. As far as I'm aware, I don't think so. I'm not the most knowledgeable. I love 40k. I read all the lore and stuff, but to my knowledge, no, there isn't. Fun fact though, one of the original founding members of the Grey Knights was from the Death Guard, which is Garrow. But he wasn't actually from their homeworld. He was actually a Terran who was in the Death Guard, which is fun. Vulture 2K, nothing to say at the moment. When we do have any news about any future content, if there is going to be any, we will let you know, of course. But at the moment, we're just focusing on the main game.
So let's click Start Mission.
Hello, ZX Specky, thanks for joining. So would the Grey Knights have the best chance at fighting Slaanesh, or would they also turn to stone upon seeing the god? They would absolutely hammer Slaanesh. Anything chaos, I think. If you send the Grey Knights, they're in. They're in for. Here's
against the god themselves.
Oh, listen. What's his face? Kaldor carved his name into Mortarian's heart.
Yeah, but Mortarian's a Primarch.
Yeah,
he's not a chaos god. He's not a conceptual entity.
He's a demon. Well, whatevs, mate. Right, whatevs. I reckon they would. I reckon the Grey Knights will have a good job. They do a good job of it. Here's a question, though.
Okay.
Carry on, though.
Well, there'll be a little bit of talking, so...
Oh, okay. I'll shut up.
We'll do that and then you ask the question.
Planet classification, Forge World. However, all archival data has been excised. Scans suggest a mass orbital bombardment has occurred.
Even in the broken husk of exterminators, our enemy has a cruel wit indeed. We must return his jest with fire and vengeance.
Good words to live by. Return his jest with fire and vengeance.
There we go.
What was your question? Go on.
Who do we think would win if it came to it between the Custodes and the Grey Knights?
Oh, that's going
one for chat,
rise up a lot of people.
One for chat. Who do you think would win, Custodes or the Grey Knights? I reckon it'd be the Custodes. That'd be. Then
I'm going to say the Grey Knights, just to be on the opposite team, even though I have no data to back this theory up.
Yeah. Brilliant. Cryoject says, "Oh, the Custodes easily." Yeah. Emperor's Personal Bodyguards, of course. Yeah. No, I think they would. I think Custodes would absolutely batter everything.
But do their weapons glow blue? I mean,
probably. I don't know a lot about the Custodes. Only I know that they have, like, every name they have, they etch onto their armor, and they have, like, thousands of names, and they live by stuff. And I know one of the Custodes, I've forgotten his name now, the Red King, I think his name is. He's out and about, and he's been there since the Emperor's... Carry on playing.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry.
He's been out there since the Emperor's times, and he's making his way back to Terra, and I don't know, but I do think the Custodes are probably the hardest unit there is. I think they're actually made from the Emperor's own gene seed, if I'm right. Chat will tell me. I know Grey Knights do have his gene seed as well, I think.
Okay, so I need to go all the way up there, so let's head... Do I want to go this way and along? Is that walkable? Yes, let's go up.
Book Thump says, I suppose you have to develop a Grey Knights versus Custodians arena game to learn the real truth. Yes, of course.
Dear Games Workshop, can we please create a battle simulator to find out which chapter is best chapter? Please, thank you, bye.
Cryodex says yes, well, both are from the Emperor. Yeah, I knew that the Grey Knights were, I wasn't sure. Yeah, so they're both from the Emperor. Custodians are much more advanced. Yeah, they are super, super tough. Although if I remember rightly, the first time the Custodians meet some of the word bearers, when they become demons, they get slapped about a bit, I think, because they're not prepared for it. Cadaver, yeah, do you know what? I've been trying to get hold of Grey Knights Omnibus at my local Games Workshop, but for whatever reason, that particular book is always sold out, so I might have to get it online. I'm also doing the stuff where I buy...
I found bad people.
You found... oh, it's a Plague Marine. The Death Guard. Hence why Custodians is limited. Yeah, they are super tough. Super limited.
Because I did what you should never do, which is just charge on ahead.
Well, that's what you say this, but it's what you always do.
Yes, but not usually with one knight.
No, it's literally your only tactic that I know you do, Paul, is just to run straight in.
Shh, no more.
Yeah, I think they would be better killing demons. Yeah, I think any unit that's specifically designed to fight demons would be better at it. I know Custodians are tough, but I think at fighting demons specifically, it's the Grey Knights all the way.
Let's get rid of this one's ranged weapon, I think. Haha, you've got no arm.
You have literally disarmed that enemy. Although it's saying the Death Guard don't feel pain? Is that correct?
No, they're super. Yeah, I think they basically ignore it.
Yeah, I think because of what Nurgle's given them, they don't really feel anything. They just.
I'm going to cast a bleed place around them. It should irritate a few of them.
This guy's having a very bad day. He's lost his arm.
And
he's now bleeding.
I can get two of them with that. So I basically wasted that. Oh, get three of them. There's a third one hidden, and I can get them with that. Let's do that.
Nicely done. Nicely done, Paul. From the jaws of defeat.
And there's a couple over there as well. Can I hit anybody from there? No, I can't. Let's reload for this one.
Oh, you went put on his shield.
Well, he's pretty defended by a wall, really.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it walls. Oh wait, so he hasn't got a gun either, has he?
I'm going to make Arf just charge right head.
Whoa, hang on.
I'm just going to put him in the middle of all the enemies.
Great, but he hasn't got a gun, which means if this turn we just get, within a certain amount of range, we can just take him out properly. I know you're, discipline, Paul, discipline. It's just keep it. He's weak enough.
I don't understand the meaning.
Then
of
you
that word.
can shoot him to reduce his health the next level, and then bash him with the old hammer to get the 8 enemies.
Fine, I'll give you some special willpower armour. So
Osric, don't encourage him, all right? Telling me to charge in.
I could make Garrido charge in, actually, because I could teleport in.
Masterman has a question, Paul, and I think it's permanent, but I want to double check with you. Hello, I have a question. Is the Ward of Osius exclusive for a limited time, or is it permanent for the event?
It's permanent.
It is permanent.
You've got it. It's yours now.
You have it.
It was a special gift as part of Warhammer Skulls. It's completely yours. Shall I tell?
Well, this is Garrido, right?
Yeah.
Send him right in. Send him straight to the front line. Strap him full of mines and just run him into the enemy. He'll be fine. All the mines are facing outwards. He'll be okay. Explosions will go away from his body. He will be fine. We just make sure we place the explosives around him at equidistant places, so therefore it keeps him in place.
I'm going to charge him in, but I'm not going to waste the teleport to do it. I will put him behind some half cover and hope that's enough for him to not die. Oh, you healed, that's rude. But
then the bleeds reduce that. So these look low level, so we can probably get quite a few melee kills out of these, Paul.
Yeah, because I've realised we haven't done that.
That's all right, though. That's all right. He's going to bring
up... I was so busy killing them, I forgot about the glory.
Although he raised... This is perfect, because these are like one-hit kills. These are ideal, really. We can go in here and do a bit of... it's hammer time. No, Bruce is going to get some glory. That's fine. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
There'll be some left for you. I'm going to teleport Bruce here.
Yes, that's a good place to put him, right in the middle.
And then he'll be able to take out a couple.
So if he had teleport strike, that would have been a great position, actually.
It would have been.
Yeah. Right, so you've got to get 8, right? So that's 1, 2, That's him out.
Let's skip ahead to.
Yes, Commander.
There I am.
If I take out that, I'll have one more action to take out the other.
I do like that noise.
It is
so
very
satisfying.
satisfying.
You have been judged.
So that's 4. You only need 4 more. Depends. I mean, you could can you melee with him?
I can, but I think I might use him to take out.
Oh
the
yeah,
Death Guard.
we get rid of this guy.
Could astral aim him again. No, it feels like a waste. Let's do that.
We breathe.
In Paul we trust, says a Das Grumpy Beard.
The foe bleeds.
Yes, trust in me.
Purge.
This guy is having a really bad day.
Can I reach him?
You probably reach the other guy though, and if you force strike him, that's a melee kill, right? Can you force strike him?
Not the apothecary, but is he stunned? I might be able to get an execution off if he's stunned. He looks stunned.
If you click on him, does it tell you your status? If you click the middle button? His affliction is bleed at the moment.
Okay,
so
so
if you don't know this, you can click on these and it tells you all about the unit you're facing, it tells you their armour, all that sort of stuff.
He's not quite stunned yet.
He's not stunned, no. What about the other dude? What's going on with him?
He's not, but I could kill him.
And that just leaves this
But
disarmed
I
Death
won't
Guard.
kill him, but it'll annoy him.
There we go. Right. Oh! That's not great. Has he got a little grenade launcher?
No, he's just got the standard bolter.
Ready.
Oh look, he hit Garrido in the face.
Oh, did the really get punched? That's a shame.
Oh
this-
no, more things for me
That's
to melee
great.
kill. Oh no.
This is what I was saying, so I wasn't sure if you had to take so many melee units because I'm fairly certain. Oh, hello. Cheeky. I'm fairly certain you're going to get your melee kills in this first couple of encounters,
Yeah, I
to be
think
honest.
so. Let's
Me.
let's have Garrido have all the joy.
Pick
Go
me.
on. Go on then, you can do all the violence.
Thank you.
We slay the darkness.
Handsome says, this make me want to start collecting some Knights minis. It's very cool. Oh, it's really cool. I've got some Knights. They gave it the Knights we were painting with Andy. Sorry, Andy Serkis.
You've never mentioned that you got to meet him.
No, I haven't. I tried to keep it on the down low. But I have 4 Grey Knights there, sort of started to be painted. But I'm a terrible painter. Nice. Right, so what's that? 7?
We've done it.
Oh, you've done it. That's
We've
it.
achieved
Perfect.
that one now. So now all I have to do is not
Now
fail
it's
the
just
mission.
grenades, Paul, right? Oh, there's some there with a seed, right?
I can't.
There's 5 enemies here. Oh, is that the seed thing you got to destroy? Down the bottom there, yeah? Right, so we got
Yes.
these 2 guys.
If I take
and-
out the wall, I should be able to start getting shots at people.
Or, now I'm just
Or I
going to
could
throw it out
just
there.
save it.
I'm just going to throw it out there and say they have to come through this wall to face you. You could set up quite a nasty set of Overwatch here.
Not with this apothecary. So I'm going to.
He's got a gun, hasn't he?
Yes, but not really get any decent range.
It
So I'm
shoots
gonna-
guns. It shoots guns. It's a gun that shoots guns, Paul. It's a new weapon the apothecaries have been given.
But what I can do is I can give Garrido his moment in the spotlight.
Isn't it in the spotlight?
Um,
The only time you want to give Garrido time in the spotlight is that spotlight is 8 million degrees in temperature, mate.
I found
mean-
the Bloom Spawn,
You've also found 3 Plague Marines, mate.
and I've started the timer.
Do you remember? I was trying to take you back to what you said right at the start, Paul, when you were like, "I never really just charge people in."
No. I said you should never charge me
Right,
in. I
yeah.
didn't say I never really do it. I said you shouldn't.
Right, that's a good point. Also,
I am
isn't Garrido the
providing
only?
vital lessons and
Brilliant.
tutorials on how not to play.
Isn't Garrido the only one that was wounded going into this mission?
Yes.
Okay, I was just checking. Right, so he's stunned, so he's out the picture for this round. You're just going to kill him off. Okay.
Yep. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Give him the 2 extra
use our
APs.
stratagem,
Yes.
and I'm going to give him more action points. So now I select Garrido.
Your orders?
I'm just going to. I know I very rarely give any sort of side seat advice here, Paul. Very, very rarely. But as long as you don't move him any further towards these guys, I think whatever he does next should be to not run away, maybe just advance to a more tactical position.
I hear what you're saying, but
Run him
also
into
grenades.
Yeah, grenades. Also grenades. Yeah, fair enough. Grenade it is.
He's got enough health. He's okay.
No, you're right, and it is Bruce. Let's hit these people with a grenade and destroy our only piece of cover that we have. It's a good, solid tactic, Paul. They would never expect this.
Exactly. And that's now knocked him closer, so Greedo...
Don't act like that was intended, Paul.
That was the plan all along.
All right.
I can't believe you ever doubted me.
No, I didn't, Paul. I mean, remember, faith. The Emperor protects, mate.
My favourite thing about doing these streams is I know there are people watching, shouting at the screen, going, "What are you doing?"
Well, look,
and
so far,
it pleases
Paul,
me. And one of them's on this sofa.
I am sat right here, and it does give me the itch, but it's fine. Yeah, you've got to try and thin this herd a little bit, to be honest.
So let's get rid of that one.
Do you have the psychic onslaught? Can you reach one of the others?
He's got a silencer, not the psychic.
Ah, okay, all right.
So he's got the scatter shot, which should be useful in a bit, but... Bye! I think Garrido might get shot.
I think Greedo might get shot a lot.
But it's okay.
Overwatch. Okay, well, that's fine. Because he can just teleport out of Overwatch. That's the great thing about the Interceptor. He can just go, that's cool. Cool story with your Overwatch, bro.
He got shot.
He got shot and quite a bit of damage, mate.
But it's okay.
It's only Garrido. I mean...
Okay, so it's less okay than it was.
Yeah. Well, that's a cool shoulder pad. Look at that shoulder pad.
That is nice.
Or pauldron. Pauldron is a better word, isn't it?
So, poor decisions were made.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to judge you on
but
this.
But it's okay. He's not out. He's just...
He's just out.
Just out.
Are you out? Nah, just out, mate. So we've got 3 turns to think about, and you've got an apothecary, so you can...
I'm being shot.
I don't want to say it, chat, but the only one that's not been wounded so far is me, which is a rarity in these sort of things. There's also a lot of Overwatch here, and what's this giving us? Oh, good. Another Plague Marine. Paul?
Yeah.
You've been in worse situations.
There's a warp surge now.
But not many. Oh, good. Now you can't run through here. Well, it was a very good campaign. Short, but right.
Will that reach? No, I need to reload. Let's do this for this one. So I don't think I'm going to be able to.
Reloaded.
Do a killing blow. But if I've got.
This is,
I can do a killing blow.
You can.
I can, so I can take out those 2.
I'm not going to lie, chat. I'm a little bit tense for doing this now. Beautiful.
Blessed ammunition depleted.
Okay,
Don't hurt me here, Paul. That's running me through some goo.
It is indeed running you through some goo. But do we care?
I mean, one person cares. Is there a door they just kicked down, though? Didn't they just kick down one of the doors?
They did there. That's
okay.
If I move you...
How long's that goo on the floor? 2 turns, isn't it?
I can shoot people.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'll get him. I can get you. It's going to not do a lot.
I think if you do that with sidebolt, we'll probably take him out, to be fair.
Well, I think we should take out this Poxwalker so it doesn't summon more Poxwalkers.
Yeah. But also, can you use a sidebolt on him and then...
That's a good point, I can do, yeah.
Yeah, and that'll take him out. And give me some sweet XP.
If you don't know what we're doing, by the way, with that thing there, Grey Knights have the ability to use their willpower, their psychic abilities, to enhance their attacks. So you can choose to do things like we did there, which is you psychically charge your... they're not bullets, they're bolt rounds.
Bolt rounds.
With psychic energy so that it does considerable more damage. The reason it's effective against the force of Chaos is Chaos and demons in particular are entities from the warp, and psychic powers come from the warp. So you're basically wrapping it in themselves to make it extra. It's like kryptonite.
But it does add increase the percentage of the warp surge.
It does, but we'd already just had a warp surge.
Oh yeah, so let's just get another one, Paul. Let's get another one. What else can go wrong? Cool.
Sassy off in.
I'm not being sassy.
In full mode here.
Can you get both? You can.
I can, yes.
Beautiful. It does remove that bit of cover though.
It does, but it doesn't really matter.
I mean, there I go. Right. Okay. So yeah, just so you're aware, chat. This is Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. We are playing on standard difficulty. This with the Grandmaster mode activated, which means every choice, decision, good or bad, Paul makes, we have to live with, or in Bruce's case, die with.
He's not dead yet. He's just very badly burned. Can I reach them?
You can reach those at the
I can
back.
get all of them, can't
Yeah,
I?
that seems like the best use of that.
So we're playing, with this thing here, we're playing a bleed effect, which means they will take damage every single turn. Every single one of their turns. And because it's a psychic bleed attack, it ignores all the armour and goes straight to their health.
Which is useful against the Plague Marines because you can see they have 3 armour on them.
I'm going to stick the Aegis shield on for him because he's going to get shot.
He is. Right. So let's see what happens now. I think this is the key turn here, Paul. Whatever they do here is going to... How very dare he?
But you've got your armour.
I'm wearing Terminator armour, so, it's not a tickling contest, mate. Oh, look out. Rudolph's here, look. That's so far so good.
I can't believe they'd ever got you to voice the Grey Knight. Rudolph's here.
Rudolph's
Come on
here,
then,
mate.
Chaos,
Right,
have a go.
I mean, they're all bunching up there.
If only I hadn't wasted my grenades.
If only you had like a teleporting guy that could just teleport behind them and start giving them the good news. Where's our teleport guy? Oh,
He's on holiday.
He's on holidays. Oh, he is actually. Oh, yeah, this dude.
Okay.
Right. If you move, you're going to die. Basically, I would advise not doing that. He will take so much fire. Can we use something on him to move him back using another Grey Knight?
I will have to Aegis shield to avoid any damage from them.
I mean, I would advise if it's just this guy on the him. You've got to remove this guy's Overwatch. Can we use another Grey Knight to get this Overwatch off him?
Yeah, let's do that.
He's got a grenade? Yeah, let's just blow him up. Or you got to reload.
Yeah, get shot in the next hit.
Holiday in inverted commas. Is it worth warp charging that? I think you might. That takes it straight off the health.
Yeah.
That leaves the armour. Which is no good. Tough because I think I'll be honest with you, Paul. I think a grenade's probably your best bet here.
Well, if I'm using the astral aim, so I'm going to remove his ranged weapon.
Oh.
So it will remove his Overwatch.
Perfect. I mean, it will remove his arm. So yes, let's do that.
And then someone else can just hit him. So let's disable the ranged weapon.
I mean, so that's definitely going to stop him shooting.
And now, can I reach them? No.
That's a shame, yeah. Doesn't matter.
Can I shoot them from where they are? Get one. Let's do a disrupt shot. That might help here.
Lettal, no, this is not Raxler. Hi, Sparky. I must have missed your message. Apologies. Oh, Sparky. It's Orange Spark. Sorry. No, that's fine, Orange Spark. Chaos is everywhere, and it needs constant attention.
Okay. I have disrupt shotted him to reduce the Overwatch a bit, so I'm going to shoot him with a couple of Cybolts.
Admiral Mallard says, "Oh God, you haven't even got to the objective yet." This is Paul's tactic.
We know where the objective is. Okay.
We found it. We found it.
Let's waste another willpower point from R. Oh, if only I had an extra shot there. That's a shame.
Right. Well. Okay. He looks like
I did forget about the cultist. If I shoot the cultist, that will reduce the amount of... Because I've taken out the gun of that...
yeah, he hasn't got a gun.
So he'll have to come up to hit you, so... I think if I kill this person, it's going to be the best bet.
Okay, well, you are Force Commander, Paul. I mean, that's not going to kill him.
No, but the second shot will.
Will it? Yeah, it is actually half the air. Take half the health. Yeah. The Brit says you can ignore that guy now. He seems mostly armless. The enemy has offered to see himself out, which is very kind. Badum-tish, yes. Oh, did he gain...
His grenade hit.
Oh, well, that takes out another one as well, and you can hit all three, can't you?
Those two, yeah.
You not? That's all three, isn't it?
That's all three, yeah.
Yeah.
It won't kill all three of them.
As long as it moves him back, though, that's fine.
I've started a fire.
Paul. Paul is literally going through the Team America way of saving people. We'll destroy everything.
Emperor, yeah.
Oh, was he walking through fire? Idiots.
Excellent.
Idiots.
That's what I wanted you to do. I didn't want you to do that, though. Ha ha. Sucks to be you.
This guy...
Yes, join him in flame. Oh. He's going to heal himself as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ha ha. And Garrido
is back.
So let's let Garrido redeem himself, because it's clearly all his fault that everything's gone wrong and not mine.
No, it's always blame Bruce.
Let's do that.
Chop him up, right?
Yeah, I've got...
You're going to get Warp Surge the next turn anyways.
Yeah, it's largely inevitable. Let's Armor Pierce.
I mean, that's him definitely dead.
And then I'm going to teleport Garrido here.
Yeah. He needs a bit of healing, I think.
I can't, because he's come back from being critically wounded. I can't heal that back. He has to recuperate. So I've largely put him here to get him out of harm's way.
It's the exact opposite of what I would do if Garrido was in my squad. I'd have him lick all that goo off the floor to make sure it's safe for everybody else.
None of us can really move,
no,
so
I would
do this and then I'm
going to Overwatch up and...
Yeah. There's no thankfully no time limit on this one. So if it was a bloom spreader, I'd be more concerned.
Yeah.
I can't Overwatch him because he's got silencer. What I can do is reload.
Armed and ready.
And then I'll have to do an end turn, so let's skip to off. Aegis Shield.
Someone's put, in the wise words of the orcs, that Gitz is no longer an Andy man. Well, that Gitz is no longer an Andy man.
I'm going to give off 7 armour for this one.
Oh, yeah. Why? You're going to run me through something, aren't you, Paul? Don't. No.
I mean, it is
I'd be exposed on my own.
Incredibly tempting, but if I move you here...
I can do nothing.
You'll take some damage. You'll take some health damage from being plagued, but you'll have 7 loads of armour, so they'll try and shoot you. It'll barely make any difference, and then you can go and hit them in the face with a hammer.
Right. Paul, 2 things about this. 1, no, and 2, no. Right, I don't want to... Don't give someone like armour and go, right, now you can run through the fire and then get shot at. No one wants to do that, Paul.
Who's Force Commander?
Oh, you are Force Commander, Paul.
Me,
yeah. If you wish to do it, it is, of course, up to you.
I'm the one in charge of this, yeah?
Yeah, well, you're going to pre-cook the meat for them in the in the suit.
Go on, let's keep them away, which is arguably a waste because I've just used the willpower up.
Oh, well, for his Aegis. Well, it's up to you, mate. If you want to run him forwards, give me the mix.
No. If he gets shot, I will literally never hear the end of it.
I mean, it's not like me to keep going on about that. I hardly mention it. Alright, it's the Overwatch standoff, is it? It's going to go badly for them because one of our group can teleport, mate. And you're also bleeding
and
to
was
death.
also on fire.
Oh, they're going to die anyways. Which actually makes sense to not run my guy through because they'd have been wasted. Perfect. They died before my majesty, but now we have a warp surge. Where? Where?
We're not warp surge, it's pox walkers.
Oh, easy peasy.
So...
Are we just going to set up a little kill zone?
Well, let's just cleanse it. So, the Poxwalker one, if you cleanse it, you can remove the demonic curse.
Cool.
So we
Don't you get XP for that as well?
They
should do,
I
I
think,
thought.
yes.
Brilliant.
And
Can't quite reach, can he? No.
no, so let's move forward, yeah, because they're not going to be able to get, even if they spawn, they're not going to be able to.
That's probably one of the nicest ones we've had, to be fair. Warp surges.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to handle that one.
Just using the old space vacs to get rid of the demon spawn that were appearing. Don't know if you'd be tempted to leave one just to get the juicy XP next turn, just to have it turn up and just get absolutely battered by everybody.
I mean, I can do.
I think it'd be fun. We've got no one here. We can pick it up.
Let's cleanse that one. And then that leaves one.
How am I showing cowardice? I'm showing a smart manoeuvre. I don't want to get armour and then run through fire. That was I knew what that sniff was, Paul. Paul needs to apply wire tactics.
Dead.
As that entity was coming through the warp, it had such machinations of what it was going to do when it arrived in real space, and literally just popped as it arrived.
We have such sights to help. That's how Hellraiser should have ended. I think we can just really start charging forward.
I mean, that's worked well so far, Paul.
Well, we've got rid of the protect the bloom spawn. There might be another one, but can I reach from here? I can, so I might as well start firing.
Yeah. Feed me, Seymour.
Yeah, that is in range.
At once. We bring death.
We do, you know.
I must rearm.
Desk Grumpy Beard, in terms of expansions and other stuff like that, we've nothing to say at the moment. Obviously, the game's only been out just over. Oh, I don't think it's been a month yet, has it? Has it been a month?
No, it's been a month.
Been a month.
We launched on the 5th of
I
May.
thought, you know what, in my head it was 5th of May, so it's just been over. I have questions, Paul. Can someone clip that, please? Because what happened? What happened?
So, the Bloomspawn fought back, and it might possibly have targeted the one person who it really shouldn't have targeted, and they might, and this is just speculation, they might have died. But it's okay. Now we can tell people about the respec system.
Right. Right.
So
I look back and just watched Garrido tumble off the cliff.
Everything is proceeding as I had foreseen.
Right. Great. I mean, this is one angry plant, Paul.
And that's why we're going to shoot it.
Can we use anything else? Do we have, like, a giant box of raid killer or whatever it is they put on the weed killer?
We don't, but what we do have is guns.
Right. I don't often go into my... This is why I think this is going wrong, because I think if you took a machine gun to kill weeds in the garden, it's not going to be as effective as perhaps just a spray. Also, just want to point out, the last Grey Knight was right on the edge of the map, Paul. The last one got knocked off the map.
No. What happened is he died and then fell off the map. It's a different thing.
Okay. All right.
So.
Also, chat, I want to cast your mind back to what Paul said just before Garrido died, which is we can pretty much just run forward here now, can't we? And I think, and now you might have to go back and check this, but I went, yeah, it worked really well the last time we did that.
Look, I think everything's gone fine. I think we're showing people a top tier gameplay, real expert mode.
We've lost our first night. I mean, I am kind of. I swear.
It's okay. It's just you.
To the Emperor, if I get mullered because of you, Paul.
It's fine. It was a pure fluke that you went for. The only knight that could have died. And it's not at all a reflection on my own skills.
Right. I think that needs a hammer, Paul.
Oh, he hasn't got the fig, that's why.
Yeah. Have that.
The enemy is wounded. Vengeance.
1 hit point, which I think we can safely say it is now a deed. It's not how is it going to explode?
Let's find out.
Great, great.
It did not.
Well done.
Well done, Commander. I mean, I don't think well done is
flawless campaign victory. Everything proceeded as I had foreseen. It all went according to the plan. There were no downsides, no side effects, no cost, no casualties.
I'm not saying that I'm in the barracks, I'm listening to the chats having a talk, and I'm not saying there's whispers that they believe one of the Force commanders is perhaps the Alpha Legion disguise. And they're not sure why they think that, but they're just a little bit unsettled about some of the decisions being made. Hang on a minute.
Look, he's right there. He's all fine. I don't know what you are complaining about. I think we should have...
Probably a Grey Knight now, I'd imagine.
Yeah, maybe a Grey Knight.
Bogator, though.
It's true. What's this one like?
The Knight's Candle. That sounds very sweet.
What about this armour?
Faith's Ardour.
I'm going to save those, and I'm going to buy some more.
Get a new Knight.
Yeah.
He's
critically wounded. He's not fully dead.
I mean, he must have. I mean, Paul. How long's he out for? A lot. I can't see it. There's a long way away there.
All time.
Did I not get wounded?
Apparently not.
Tough, mate. See.
Right, we were focusing on astral aim for this one, weren't we? So let's increase the crit damage and increase the.
Dark Sun Rebel says, "I'm interested to see how the stasis chambers work. We haven't built any yet, I don't think." And then recommends you should probably get on that.
I was building them before we started the stream because I knew this would happen.
Oh,
I knew
you are building them, are you?
This was all part of the plan.
Right.
It's a key mechanic.
Of course it is.
There are fingers being waved to indicate that you need to look at your screen.
There is. There is now a message on my screen. That's interesting. Look at that. And it is... Oh, hang on. We have got a death clip. Can I have a look at it again? Can I see that again? Because I was literally talking to you and I looked over and just watched him pop off the edge of the map, which is great.
Please tell me it's a reversing looping one.
So this is Garrido's last moment before he was critically wounded.
We do, yeah.
I must rearm.
Desk Grumpy Beard, in terms of expansions and other stuff like that, with nothing to say at the moment. Obviously, the game's only been out just over. I don't think it's been a month yet, has it? Has it been a month?
No, it's been a month.
It's been a month.
We launched on the 5th of May.
5th. I thought, you know what? In my head, it was 25th. 5th of May. So it's just been over. I mean, as a Force commander, you didn't sound that upset, Paul. I'm not gonna lie.
Look, he clearly failed. Any Grey Knight worth their salt would have been fine. The fact that he failed is a reflection on his skills and not my own.
Nothing to do with you. No, agreed.
I'm going to spend some requisition on getting a new knight. So Justicar. See, would that be any of them interceptors? No, they're all skipping high. Let's recruit that, and I don't want to know her. Okay, so I have gained us a new Justicar. Do I have time to reach the others? No, but I can get to that general
We'll get this one. So we get 2 missions. So
well, I can't reach it, so I'm just going to move to the new area and hope we'll get stuff there.
Oh, okay.
Because that area is now more infected.
I wonder if chat does... Oh, I see what you mean. So I wonder if chat does the same thing. I try to stay as central as possible.
It varies depending on... For me, it depends on how corrupted the worlds are. Because if I can see areas where there's going to be locked quarters, I try and move closer so that if those missions do crop up, I can go there. There you go, stasis chamber.
Ta-da! It's like you knew you were going to kill Garrido, not kill. If there's a good point, so you have to lose all resilient points and not just be down twice to actually die. What are you going to build next?
Let's have a... I think we should have a meditation chamber,
This increases our XP.
Or I could have a new barracks, which would make them slightly higher rank. But then, do I also want to start looking at ship stuff? Decisions.
So you're... I see. I go for the reactor. I try and like.
I guess the next stuff, I'm going to do this because I realise I haven't got that yet. So this is going to be one that gains me servitors.
Augmentation.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be a quick one, but I realise I haven't got it, so
Okay.
I'll add that. And we shall advance time a bit. So chat, what's been your most embarrassing death in this game?
Let's see what they come up with. Yeah, Dark Sun, I thought he was going to be dead after falling off the cliff. It was a very dramatic, it's very Garrido-esque. It's very like, oh, I'm dead. And just fell off. He sort of gave up the will to live as he fell off. He was like, I can't be led into battle by Paul anymore. And just went, I'm gone, see you later, bye-bye.
It's like that scene from Last Crusade. It's like, oh no, oh it's fallen. What's going on?
Yeah.
There you go.
XP definitely better than the Barracks 2 right now, it says Punished.
That's Meditation Chamber. I should at some point start talking to the characters, but that sounds like something for you lot to do.
Oh wow! So AGT Solitude says had bad positioning for the squad, and one of the Reapers rusted out the landing and killed half my squad.
Oof.
Big oofed. Das Grumpy Beard says had a blight drone drop in on my team and set off a chain of events that took out the entire team.
Wow.
So
the prior to this, my most I know I've mentioned this in the stream before, but the most sort of shocking one I had was I was up against a Hellbrute for one of the first times, and I had my Grey Knights in. I positioned them around it, getting ready to strike. But one of them was right in front of one of those spinning blades, and
sensible.
the Hellbrute does a charge attack, and I did not know that spinning blades and a charge attack equals insta-dead knight. I mean, I should have done because there was nothing left of him.
Diced knight.
But thankfully I wasn't playing on Grandmaster mode, so I was able to sneakily restart the mission.
Yes. All right.
So we're relatively nearby to some. So
you could probably get both of these, can't you? Those two you could probably get for sure.
Yeah, but that one's going to be a 3-star world, 3-point world.
Oh, so this is.
Oh, but I can't reach it, so.
Decision made then, right?
That one's giving me requisition.
You'll get both, Paul, surely.
The apothecary. Yeah, I probably can do, but I want to know which one to start first.
Does that one give you a knight?
It does, but it's not the knight I want. I mean, that gives me another purgator.
And plus 15 servitors.
Yeah, let's go with this one first. Let's try.
I know how to sway you. You're servitor mad, you are, Paul.
Oh, intervention needed.
Yeah, after the last mission. What's happening, Paul?
Warning. 3 servitors have been infected with Galapox. Quarantine protocols have been enacted. However, the contact source remains unknown.
Galapox? Some new development of the bloom?
Negative. Contamination commonly emerges from the Gala fields during prolonged warp travel. Total unit deconstruction and scrubbing recommended.
Would it not be prudent to suspend operations until we can purify the ship entirely? A ship-wide systems infection could cripple our progress.
With all due respect, Purifier, we cannot afford to sit on our hands while the bloom spreads unchallenged.
So these are like these mini events that happen whilst you're waiting to do missions. That you'll give you choices and you have to decide what you're going to do. And there's often a penalty and sometimes a reward involved with them. This one is incredibly irritatingly timed because the ideal solution here for me would be to purify the entire ship. So you basically be stuck there for a bit.
How long will that take?
It will take until I can't do those missions.
Ah, okay.
So that would the timing means it would cost me the missions. So I've got a choice of either I can purge the servitors and keep moving, which would probably lose me a few servitors, or I can have the augmentation chamber need to be repaired.
Well,
which since we're already working on that, I think maybe get that repaired is probably going to be the way forward because we don't have it yet.
Well, yeah. In fairness, that's not a bad shout. I was going to go with the bottom one only because I know you're about to pick up 15 more servitors and you're building the augmentation chamber. So, but this is the decision you have to make.
I'm gonna choose this one.
I mean, if they want to know where this Galapox came from, they're saying it's Galapox and who infected the servitors. Just go and find the Grey Knights or the Grey Knight with servitor lipstick around his face, and they'd be like, "What have you been doing?" And they'd be like, "Nothing." They'd be like, "Right, well, explain to me why 3 of my servitors have got the pox."
That is the creepiest thing I've heard you say, because we all know what servitors are.
Yes, well, you know, it's lonely out in space, Paul. Moving on. Make your decision.
Servitor's Gone Wild. That's the latest Grey Knight thing.
Dark Sun Rebels is very, very early game. Very, very early game.
This is. We haven't even got to the first major story mission yet. We would have been a little bit further ahead, but if anyone remembers a couple of weeks ago, we just lost that save.
Yep,
we did figure out what happened, and it's because the computer that we're using was uploading to Steam at the time, and we'd basically turned it off before it did, so it just went, well, can't keep your save then.
No games for you.
So it's everyone's fault but mine, but probably my fault because I did turn off the PC. We're going to choose this one.
Cool.
So as you can see, that's lost us 5 servitors, but not that many, and it's taken servitor production offline, but we hadn't finished all that stuff yet, so it's fine.
Fine. All right, let's get to these worlds and save them, Paul.
So,
and there's also, I think someone should be tested for Slanesh Heresy. I was fighting Cruciatus, and he kept charging into my squad. Thunderstrike grabbed 3 of my knights and critically wounded them. Ouch. He then proceeded to lesser destructor them into oblivion. Yeah, you'll meet him later on in the campaign. Well, we'll meet him. I'm interested because you do all right boss fights.
Depends on the boss fight. So there's one called I think it's Munificus, I think is his name, and that one took me a few attempts because he's a particularly challenging one. I was all right with Agar, though I still love Agar's introduction.
Agar's fun.
Cruciatus, whatever his name is. I actually did okay with that one. And when he gets to the mission, I will show why and hope that tactic still works.
Well, you heard it here first, chat. Paul said he's going to ace that mission. No deaths, not even no one wounded. That's what the exact words were.
I mean, I did actually do that mission without any wounds.
Here we go.
So this glorious deed wants us to complete the mission without willpower. That's not fun, so I'm not doing it.
No, it's fine.
I always skip this one. Obviously, the rewards and stuff are quite nice because you get free requisition, and that's really good. That would be 1.5 nights.
What is the mission here to do? It's what is the actual mission? Is it just to kill everything?
It is another bloom swarm.
Yeah, you don't want to try that without willpower. I'm not saying the last time you tried it went badly, but one of our knights is now no longer here. There's a vacancy in the squad.
Let's have another Purgator.
This one has been named. Chat, we need a name for our new Purgator, please. Chat.
He has. Let's change that to a Psy Cannon.
I don't think Alien Spore Bomb asking any of the Reapers politely is going to stop them from killing you. Agar seems the most amiable, but even he, I don't think, would be meaning it. We've got names so far from Osric. We have Percy. Heather has suggested Bert. I have a board thing that says Brutus. Quite like Brutus. Kenneth. We've already got. I think we've got a Kenneth in here somewhere already.
No, we've had Kenneth in the past, and then we ruled out Kenneth this time because it was terrible.
There's a name here that's pronounced as Hashut, which sounds very similar to something I would say if I stubbed my toe on the door. There we've got. Think about it, Paul. Bolveri. Interesting names. Anything taking your fancy, Paul?
I was too busy trying to work out what you'd said. What were the options again?
Percy, Bert, Brutus, Kenneth, Hashut, Bolveri, Lord Paul. We have a Paulius, don't we? We do have a Paulius, don't we?
We don't. I don't think we have in this current build.
Well, Paul.
Let's go. I liked Hashut.
Hashut. Bless you.
No, I don't like it. Let's give them a slightly different face, different hair colour. Oh, I think going.
Do we have any old Grey Knights?
Well, so I was going to ask you.
Yeah, there's some grey hair. Yeah. It's been around. It's been around.
Detail. I think. Yeah, I want the hair. Head options.
The Flamingo Warrior.
Can't like that one.
Yeah.
Headgear. Go with that. Chest. Yeah, we'll stick with those. He's our newest one, so he's level 1. So we're going to be leveling him up. So we've got 2 Purgators in this mission: an Apothecary and Justicar. Sorry?
Silencers, side cannons, what have they got?
This one has a side cannon. Sorry, this one has a side cannon, this one has a silencer.
Okay, so he's got the he can do the, has he unlocked it yet? The area effect.
The area effect. They have that at the start.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, good.
I think now I have to double check my own paranoia. Bear with me. Yes.
He has got it, yeah. Cool. Cool whip.
Okay, they've got grenades. He's got grenade. Grenade's going to be useful. Start mission.
Right.
Actually, do I have a new stratagem? I don't think I do yet. No, it's still being researched.
That's all right. That's all right.
Off we go!
I should have checked how close I was to ranking up again. Not that I'm egotistical or narcissistic at all.
It's fine. We'll level you up a bit and then you'll die.
Brilliant. Yeah. Just wait. I'm just got my Grey Knight. Just to get a little bit of role play to it. He has an irrational fear of ledges. Ledges and bridges. Not keen. Doesn't mind going over them and jumping across them.
Well, that's,
just not being left next to
that's
or on them.
awkward because he's going to exclusively be on bridges and ledges now.
Brilliant. 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 Thanks, Paul. Right, here we go.
This is why no one lets you play in co-op games.
Bloom spawn located. Teleportation converging on an abandoned transportation hub.
Our enemy's strategy is clear. The bloom settles in our Imperium's collapsed infrastructure, safe from watchful eyes, but close enough to the huge populations it plans to feed upon.
Cool. I'm also just going to very quickly clarify something, because as soon as I said it, I realised people might take it the wrong way. When I said co-op games, I mean co-op games in general, not a co-op game of Chaos Gate.
Oh, right. Okay.
Chaos Gate is a single-player game.
Yeah.
There is not a multiplayer aspect.
I missed that, actually, Paul, so that's fine.
But it's just that I'm just going, people might take that the wrong
I'll be honest,
way.
this is one of the dangers of being a CM.
Yeah.
Like, every word you say is people say, oh, he said this, it means that. And they're like, oh, God, I did say that, but that's not what I meant. Now, I'm not going to side seat as much. That's a lie, chat. I'm lying to myself. I was just going to say, last time you ran summon straight the way forward, you activated, and it all went downhill from there pretty rapido. I think we're not timed. We can position everyone quite nicely, as we said before. When you meet enemies,
I mean, sure, if you want to be boring.
I want to be alive, Paul. That's the difference between.
I mean, sure, if you want to be boring.
Right, fine. All right, okay.
We haste. The Emperor lights our path.
Let's move. Let's keep the apothecary back a bit.
Aye, sir.
Sure, if you want to be boring, Paul.
So.
Touché.
The student has become the master.
Now, oh yeah, but this is fine because now if they see them, everyone gets action points back, right? So. Probably move. Yeah.
On my way.
No, nothing quite. Oh, this is the remaining points, right?
Yeah, these are the remaining points.
That's fine. Closer, Clarice. And I ate his liver.
And a nice candy.
And some fava beans. Right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, hardcover should give him some shooting options, I would have thought. Is that a Purgator? Let's see here.
No, I think I've just moved the apothecary.
The one you said I'm going to keep at the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Just okay. Right. Okay. I said I'd say nothing, and I am failing immediately within the next turn.
Let's move off all the way over here by himself. Move you there. This is the most cautious I've ever played.
When you say cautious, I like to call it tactical, Paul.
And I like to call it too cautious.
Well, now you can move. See, this is it. This is fine because now you can move up as a squad, as a unit. It's a cohesive unit. Because
but
there
now
are two.
I feel dirty because no one's charged for.
Yeah, but there's 2 pods here, Paul. We know this is 2 like squads of enemies.
Moving swiftly. At your service. Taking position.
This is thrilling gameplay for people watching me slowly move
It's
up the
different
screen.
ways of playing, Paul. All right. Dark said, no, just run forward. You have the stasis chamber now. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm fairly certain the Granites will be happy to never see it, but sure. Oh.
I hate them.
What have we got here, Paul? Do you want to tell us what we're meeting here for the
That is
first
an
time?
apostate preacher. They are basically a cultist with access to warp magic, psycho powers.
Cool. But it's the first time we met them in the campaign, right?
I believe so.
Stand ready.
But it worries me because this is a bloom spawn mission, and you've got the bloom spawns like the giant plant, which is like what we fought before. But there's another early game bloom spawn where there is a ritual happening, and if you don't stop that ritual in time, it turns into a bunch of plague bearers, and they're quite painful at the early levels.
Right. Okay. So let's eliminate this guy. Is this the Purgator, right? So we've got some sweet area attacks we can do here with this guy, right?
Yes, this is the... Which one is he? Is he the Psy Cannon? I think he's... Yeah, because he's the level 1, so he should be the Psy Cannon.
Can we move him to the right-hand side of those...
I mean, I can move him round here.
Yeah, well, you see anyone there, though?
I mean, you can get... Yeah, you can...
The other side of the barrel with the skulls
If I get up here,
on?
I can hit people. You can just stand on top.
That sounds good. He's a Grey Knight. This I can get behind. They don't care. They're like... I'm going to murder you. Beautiful.
So that gets him.
Gets him, does a lot of damage to others as well, though.
I must rearm.
But it did use up all of his...
But he has got a grenade, Paul. He has got a lovely little grenade there.
Does, but I can't quite reach them. And get him...
Is it a waste?
I think it's a waste.
Oh, can you just do that Plague Bearer again? Not Plague Bearer, Apostates. Yeah, you can get both.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
So our new recruit's coming in, showing us he's doing the business.
We've not been far enough back where that preacher shouldn't be a problem for a little bit. So I should be able to get in a hit with off.
Yeah.
4 strike. Oh, that's not really going to make a difference. I'll bother.
Do I get another hit? No, only one hit, I guess. We'll be careful we don't... Yeah, I was about to say, careful we don't activate...
But it is a bloom spawn, not the bloom ritual, so...
Yeah, I'm more worried about my character, Paul.
Yeah, but I'm less worried about your character.
I know you are, Paul. That's the point.
Permission to engage, Commander.
Oh, I still thought I could have run away there, Paul. But, all right.
Well, we've learnt a valuable lesson.
Yes, it's a lesson I was aware of, though, Paul, is you don't care about me. Oh, we have a stratagem, though. We do have a stratagem.
We do. I can waste it.
I'm not saying it's not. How's it a waste? I will take offence to this, Paul. It is not a waste.
I could use it on you. Okay, he's not going to get
anywhere.
anywhere.
We also have a warp gate over there. Or warp rift, sorry.
I've just realised I've ended the turn.
Yes, you have, Paul. Thank you, Paul. It's all right. I'm tough. I can take it.
You're going to have to, because you're going to get shot again.
And then also the seed mortar. From the...
I think it's out of range for the seed mortar, but I'll soon be proven wrong.
And another hit. A bit more damage.
Yeah, you can walk that off. You're fine. I don't know what you're complaining
unless
about.
he decides tonight, oh, watching again. Okay. But now we have a problem, because to engage these guys, you're going to have to get close. And as soon as you get close... Yeah, don't try it, mate. Don't you try it.
They come to their doom.
But this guy...
The annoying ones.
I mean, they're on the edge.
The beast.
Which is prime real estate for a grenade.
It would be. Let's see if I can get close enough.
Although I do feel that the Plague Marines are your biggest problem. Well, I don't know anymore. I don't know.
Well, yeah. I'm wondering if I move...
But that's full cover, and he's... Yeah.
Well, if I move the apothecary here, I can either shoot... Because I think I can try and take those out with someone else. But what I can do...
Oh, I can rend all these
is
guys,
I can rend those guys, yeah.
Does that remove their Overwatch? It doesn't,
it won't remove their Overwatch, but it will mean that they'll continue to take damage.
Yes, which means they're going to have to heal every turn.
Yes, so that will hurt them quite a bit.
Beautiful. If we can get somebody else up, maybe we can put a grenade in, knock them back.
Yes, actually.
Can you get all 3?
No, I don't think I think they're just out of range for all 3. But
hang on. I think you almost had it there, Paul. So you can get 2.
Yeah, I can get...
So, but the thing is, you've got 2 on Overwatch here. So, can you move another Grey Knight up?
Oh, I can take those 2 actually.
Yeah, you could get those two, yeah. Is it? Oh, whoa. Am I in Overwatch at the minute? In an Overwatch area? Because that will start getting shot. No, he's not. So
No,
I could move forward,
okay.
Paul, if I needed to throw a grenade. Your choice, though. You are Force Commander.
I mean, I could just send you that way and hit people in the face.
How many action points are we left with if I do that?
You would have one after this.
So I would hit the guy on the right and then throw the grenade to get them both.
Yeah, so then I could.
Does that mean
Yeah,
if you
but
hit
then
this guy by the
you'll be
stairs?
also be in range of the.
Oh, that's a
the
good
thing.
point. Yes, no, leave me in the trench on the ship
So let's
in the
take-
other sector, in the different Imperium.
Let's place it here and see if that
I
knocks
should
those
knock them
two.
off.
Should
Well, I
do.
might get one of them. The other one might be.
They both went the opposite way to where I wanted, but it's okay.
It's all right. Well, I can.
I can. Oh no, you take damage doing
Yeah.
that. Oh no, you won't. I can shoot this guy a bit.
I am here. The foe bleeds.
All right.
Yes,
Yeah,
if I
and
move
then we can
him.
absolutely grease these guys, right, with the scatter shot thing.
Yeah, that's not going to reach
Oh,
them, but I
not
can hit
close
them ranged with it to pretty much take them out.
We need more Tau, says Pricky Pete. Tau for the greater good. That was stun them, right?
Yeah, should. Well, it won't stun them. It'll disrupt them so that they can do less. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it basically will annoy them. But I can. I think if I move here, I can psychic onslaught them.
Does he have enough ammo?
Well, we're about to find out. No, I've done a stupid. But what I can do
Aha,
is I can give
stratagem.
him the boost.
Right. I'm just want to point out a few things here, Paul.
Well,
Just as your ever friendly companion.
Go on then.
We have a warp storm incoming pretty much next turn. We have the mortar, which I think is going to be in range of some people, and we have some Death Guard that are still pretty active in the zone here. So this is not as, I don't think it's as bad as the last round. I think you're all right, to be honest. This is
I
going to be
didn't
a
do as
telling
much
point.
damage to my psychic onslaught as I'd hoped.
No.
And now I'm being shot.
I mean, that was only a tiny. That's fine. That's fine. I mean,
shot
again,
again.
that's all right. That's all right. Nothing to worry about. It depends what we get on this warp storm as well. He's going to bleed, though, isn't he? Surely.
He'll bleed, yeah.
So is your apothecary, though. Hopefully, if none of them do the healing, they should pretty much be right for the plucking next turn.
Well, the advantage of the bleed is that it means that they're
Ow.
oh yeah, they're healed as less anyway.
Would recommend a heal on the old.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that because I think I'm about to lose another knight.
You're not, Paul. The Emperor protects.
None may stay our wrath.
Because he's going to shoot me. He's going to shoot me. No, he's not. There you go.
And then he should take bleed damage. And he's just going to run away.
Oh, hang on. We need to hit those things to do some serious damage.
Yes. And then he loses all the healing because he's bleeding. Please don't be a rift.
Hobbled.
Well, that's irritating.
All right.
Okay. I need to heal him, but the person...
He needs to distribute some violence, Paul. That's what he needs to do.
Yes, well...
He's going to take damage if he moves. Well, you got the Purgator at the back there. You could probably
Yeah.
take out the guy.
At your command.
Could probably take out these two, and then that removes them from the game.
Yeah, so if I take him out,
Yeah, that removes the Overwatch, right?
This one will.
that reduces the overwatch bit.
I defy.
And let's take him out.
What's his? He's got something wrong with him as well, hasn't he? Oh, he's got a shield.
Yeah.
armor. It's fine.
Taste my fury.
Right. Thinner in the herd. It's all right. Oh,
Need more
floaty legs. Floaty
Praise
legs.
the Emperor.
Okay, so now I can move to heal with him.
These wounds will heal.
There we go.
Among impunity.
He's got a grenade pull.
He does. Can I really hit anywhere? I can hit him.
Where is his armor? Can you hit that? No, you can't hit anything else. Oh, can you hit? No, can you hit that explosive barrel at the back? Yeah, you can. And if you go left ever so slightly, or right, yeah, I think maybe. Is that or the Death Guard? Your choice, Paul.
Is that on the grenade thing? It is, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. So within the. It's definitely within the
yeah,
arc,
let's
mate.
do that.
Yeah.
Feel my wrath.
Catch. Nice. Did a lot of damage, and that. Well, oh, he's all the way back there now.
Yeah, so he's largely out of the way for the moment.
Yeah.
And then let's stick his Aegis Shield on. Okay, this Purgator.
Oh, I thought you might do Rend again.
I'm going to move this Purgator over here. For a moment, I thought he'd just.
I just thought he'd leapt off the edge. I've had enough.
And let's shoot at this person.
Right, his armor's removed, so let's finish him off, I think. Because that mortar is going to be doing some serious damage
Yeah.
next round.
I must sanctify my rounds.
Can reach.
I can reach him. This is. Oh yeah, I think we need to just Eliminatus, Paul. See what I did there?
Well done.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
impressed. We've everyone in the chat is doing a little cheer. There's lots of celebrations. There's clapping. People are putting up.
They're not, actually not.
Eliminatus bunting.
There's no response in the chat to my Eliminatus. Do we know the range of that mortar? Can you click on it? Will it tell you the range if you click on it?
You might do this. Hold up.
Range of 14. So can we count back? I'm just wondering if you can keep the guys out of the. I mean, I don't know how you're counting, but that's impressive, Paul.
I think we're in range.
Okay. Right, well. We could draw back and then attack. It's up to you. It's up to you, Paul. I feel like you want to push on.
I do.
Remember what I said about my character and ledges? Specifically ledges.
And do you remember what I said about ledges in your
Brilliant.
character?
Brilliant. Well, that's great.
But that's why I put your Aegis Shield on.
Yeah, yeah. That's good. That's fine. That's all good.
I'm using you as the tank. You are drawing the fire.
Now, that's what I wanted. That's what everyone wants to hear.
That's not what I wanted to happen.
What I want to happen.
I think I'm going to lose another night.
You're not going to lose another night, Paul. What I was just do is bring him right the way back, that Purgator. They've got to be close to death now.
Hopefully. Right, can I charge in and hit? I can. So
Yes,
let's do that.
Let's start doing what we've got to do here. Oh dear.
Get down!
Have it.
You will rise again.
I mean, you could bring him up at the back there and start putting some fire down if you can on the. And he won't die. He'll just be another.
Best I can do is start moving here, but he'll be in range.
He'll be in range, whether it picks him or not. Could you heal him again?
Let's find out. Don't think I have. No, I haven't got enough willpower. I need to get a kill in with this apothecary in order to do that. Let's start moving this apothecary up.
Okay, that's a bold move, Cotton.
Moving now.
The only thing I say we've got to be careful of here is running into melee range of the plant might activate that second pod, whatever it is. Your foul temptations of agile Gundam robots instead of holy dreadnoughts will find no purchase here. Okay, right, well he's reloaded. He seems like he's gonna... You're going for it, Paul, it looks like.
I need to move forward ever so slightly.
You can see him. The other one, you can see him. You can see him there.
Yeah, but it's not going to do damage. You see the little damage indicator?
Yeah. No. 1.
Yeah.
There's a good thing about this game is like, one thing that Complex were at pains to say is that Space Marines know exactly what they're shooting at and how much damage they're going to do. Yeah. So you'll always know if you're going to hit and what damage you're going to do. Now, oh great, I've been hobbled. Have that though, mate.
Now I think we might be able to get an execution in if I click over to R.
Yes, that's what that little symbol means, right?
Usually, yes. Let's find out. Yes! Execution time!
I adore the executions.
Have you seen the Crozius Arcanum?
No, I haven't.
The chaplain sort of grabs it like that and does a sort of a psychic thing. I realise the chat can't see what I'm doing because they're on the full screen. But he sort of grabs the Crozius Arcanum and he sort of psychically lifts the person up and then just whacks them in the face with it.
Good. I thought it was going to sound like really like he's going to use his psychic powers, but no, just straight
psychically
up.
Lifts them up and then just hits them.
Oh, great! Like a forced baseball.
Pretty much, yeah.
Great. All right, let's. Ooh, yeah, that's fine. I thought we might activate the other squad. We have. That's the one. You remember I said, be careful, don't get into melee ring? Do you remember those words, Paul? Do you remember what I was saying to you? We're going to die, chap. We have to kill this pod. We have to kill this thing, right? I'm doing the work here, Paul.
Sure you are.
Vengeance!
I'd ideally like the apothecary to get the finishing blow.
We really need that Purgator up for that squad that's coming up because they can do a lot of damage there, can't they? Right, that's done. So can we get them? Yeah, let's get these guys up and lay in the good news. Yeah.
No, I don't think I'll be able to get the full on because this is the silencer Purgator.
Probably a bit too far away, aren't they?
Yeah, and I need to reload as well.
That's fine. Next turn, maybe they'll be in range. We're getting both up, mate. I reckon they'll wreck that squad.
Yeah, that's my hope. No, just our range. Let's Aegis Shield then.
Yeah. We've got a seed pod there as well. We can probably grab a seed from next turn if we get the chance.
Oh, where is that? I've been blind. Oh, there.
Just there. Yeah. We can maybe grab that next turn. If they're all bunched up nicely and we think we can take out the whole squad, we should probably get the seed thing first and then kill them all.
Is that...
Hang on, we have another Bloomstorm to kill.
We do.
Who's this you're moving up? The Purgator. This is the wounded Purgator though, Paul, isn't it not?
He is, but if I move him here, I might be able to kill all of those.
Okay, let's do it then. I think it's a great plan. I don't think anything can go wrong.
I don't have enough willpower.
Ah, yes, Paul. Yes. Might want to move him back a little bit, Paul.
Yeah.
Charge! Run away! Run away!
Mistakes have been made!
All right. He's on a bridge. That's silly.
Where's the big fat Foxwalker?
Here's a good spot.
I'm sat right here, Paul. You're being a bit nice about it. He'll be coming though. I can hear him laughing.
I'm going to make sure he's not one of the ones in range of me currently. Ah!
Well, that's fine though, because Psychic Onslaught or the Scatter Shot's going to absolutely rinse all.
Yeah,
oh,
I'll be able to get them with most of them with the Scatter Shot.
Thing is, we have to. They've got you in Overwatch in a minute though.
Yes, which is a problem.
There's a big problem actually.
Unleash me.
Because as soon as you do anything, they're going to fire. Who's the knights that are out of Overwatch? Any of them?
The Emperor protects.
No, they're all in Overwatch. I've used my Aegis Shield, so I can go up and I can take the fire from that.
All right. Yes. Give us that little gun.
My
Yep.
armor remains a fortress.
And then if I... Let's not warp charge this me. Charge you up, then I can go and hit... I can't hit him, but I can hit some of the others.
Do we not want to use the old Purgator on those first to wipe them out?
Well, if I fire the Purgator...
but he's got full armour. That Purgator's got full armour.
No, this isn't a Purgator, this
No,
is
the
you.
guy next to him. Left.
Yeah, but he's. I'd have to use an Aegis Shield, whereas I can take the fire damage from this and
All
go
right.
through your
All
Aegis Shield armor.
You have been sensible commander the entire day. Have it.
So now I've done that. Now
Standing ready.
I can switch to this one and take out.
Lots. All of them.
It's not getting migraine, is it? No.
No. You're good.
Aye, sir.
Beautiful, Paul.
Then I can shoot him. I'm punching him actually, but it's fine.
That'll do. Death is death, Paul.
Emperor's fury.
And then we shall use the last one to reload.
Reloaded.
I still haven't seen the Chonky boy yet. Where is he?
He's there.
Oh, he's down there, is he? Oh, he's a little way away.
Um,
We need to get rid of this guy.
he's
There's
gonna
no,
have to
there's no ammo, no?
reload. No, and you're too far away to go and hit him in the face. Whereas this Purgator,
2 rounds will do him, right?
yeah, he can, I think, take him out.
Yeah. Let's kill him. Beautiful.
So we had the ability there of coordinated fire. So when we shot him, our silencer joined in.
Someone just says, Ghetto Gecko says, Death Guard DLC would be great, infesting the universe with Grandpa Nurgle. I imagine their campaign to be a bit like Splatoon, just running around, just spreading Nurgle everywhere.
Sure,
okay,
like,
Grandfather's
Pandemic.
blessing you. Yeah, just like that.
We just have to make up new illnesses and see which is the most effective.
Nurgle, the gift that keeps giving.
Let's move him here.
Swiftly.
Cool, he's too far away. Oh! Why you do this to me?
He's just going to make your life a little bit more harder for you, Paul.
It's fine. He's only something normal, Poxwalkers. That's not what I wanted. That's the exact opposite of what I wanted.
That's fine though, because these are normally this next turn. So we've got this turn to get rid of these 2, which is, I think, easy. But just don't get in close to them, because he exploderizes, doesn't he?
Yeah. So let's move him here,
Position.
and let's take out the bloated Poxwalker first.
He doesn't sound happy, Paul. And again.
There you go.
So that was covering. Was that covering fire? The other grenade I had there.
Yeah, that was cover fire.
Yeah.
It might be called coordinated fire.
Coordinated fire.
actually.
Sorry. So if you're new to watching the game, then obviously that's one of the things you can upgrade your grenades to have. So
Yeah.
it's very useful in moments like that. As long as I've got ammo, obviously.
Yeah, I mean it does use your ammo, which is the one downside. Let's leave everyone here so they're prepared.
Yeah, we'll take this. Do you want to get this seed? Oh, no, actually, no. Let's not push any further forward, just in case.
No, and I don't want to get it for him because he has full willpower. So let's reload.
Armed and ready.
And Aegis Shield.
I kind of like getting reinforced near the end of a fight, especially if it's not a spread mission. More XP for the boys. Yeah, yeah. XP is always juicy XP. Feed me. And then says 1,000 Suns DLC would be perfect for this game. 2 factions of space wizards casting spells at each other. Yes, 1,000 Suns who are just, I believe they're just dust, aren't they, inside? They're empty shells.
I think so, yeah. They basically have their corporeal form.
Arahim was like, I've found a cure for you all. They're like, oh, great. What is it? You just have to no longer be of any essence. And I'm like, oh, fantastic. They just become the knights to the ends of bedknobs and broomsticks, which is not really a glorious end for them. Alright, let's go mess these guys up.
And I've healed our other purgator.
What do we have here?
Bloom is rising. This is the thing the game tries to get you done. It tries to get you mired down, doesn't it? And then
yes.
So this is when Noah was saying it, it's like you have to be aggressive because the longer you wait, like the warp surge keeps coming, your resources start depleting, you run out of willpower, and we still have to get another Bloom spawn. So it's tough.
Okay, it's going to be the same otherwise, so I'm just going to charge this person to stab.
I'm going to charge this person to stab. Oh.
Let's take that out.
Basically, it's an unwritten rule. If we get the option to cut an arm off in this game, we cut an arm off, and that's basically how it works here. 2 rounds will do either one of them. I'd probably get the one furthest away, Paul, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of thinking.
Death to the enemy.
And then I can use my third action to reload.
Yep.
I am the wrath of Zyphos.
Oh, actually, no, I can fire.
You can fire, yeah. Mate. He'll get an automatic reload when they die anyway, so...
Yes, true.
Beautiful.
I aim true.
Does he have to go that far forward? He's another Purgator, isn't he? Should have quite a bit of range on him.
Yeah, he can get them from there.
They're quite useful, like overlapping fields of fire. Oh, reload. They are quite a useful bunch to the old Purgators, but it's their ammo that hurts them the most.
You can level up the inflicting ability to give them more ammo and also get it so they auto reload.
We bring death. No match for the Emperor.
Does anyone have a favourite Chaos, or say Chaos, not Chaos chapter? That's the wrong word. Traitor chapter, Traitor Legion.
I like the Death Guard.
You like Death Guard, do you?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you have a favourite character in the Death Guard?
I quite. Oh, what's his name? I want to say Typhus.
Oh, the Herald.
The big sort of funnels of
bees
plague.
and plague. Yeah, it comes with a massive scythe. It's actually Typhus, I believe. Chat will correct me, but I believe it was Typhus that actually tricked the Death Guard into the warp and had them trapped and made them suffer. Yeah. And they had to succumb to the gifts of Nurgle. Not a nice guy. He doesn't really get on very well with Mortarion. Mortarion's not a fan.
Because Mortarion is like, hey, stop getting in my way.
Someone says World Eaters. That's Angron's bunch, isn't it? I feel like when the Emperor was allowing them to pick their names, he could have sussed out some of the guys that were going to go bad.
In fairness, some of them did change their names later.
Yeah, but I mean,
the Emperor's the
World Eaters. The World Eaters, Paul. Someone sits here and goes, you know, going to have to think about this.
Have we not all wanted to devour a planet at some point in our lives?
I mean, sure. Night Lords and World Eaters, yeah, Night Lords again. I feel like this is like the Ultramarines, Space Wolves, pretty cool. I mean, to be fair, Thousand Sons is okay, Emperor's Children's pretty, wouldn't suspect those guys. Night Lords, I'd have a shifty eye on them. The World Eaters, 100%. I'd be like, these guys probably something bad's gonna happen with these guys. Sounds a bit like the Dark Angels. I do believe they are traitors. I do.
I think you'll find that they're not traitors. I think you'll find they're stand-up guys.
Something was going on there. Something was going on there.
Let's move you.
Yeah, it's the nails that actually done Angron in, wasn't it? The butcher's nails they put into their head to make them go berserk to fight in the gladiatorial pits. If I am getting my lore, I'm not butchering it. Excuse the pun. For Caliban, brother, Caliban's really sad actually because Caliban, I think, with Lionel Johnson, when you read the novels, it's the closest kind of to Earth. They have like a knight system, and he's actually a pretty good guy. And they hunt the beasts of chaos, which are in the forest, and it's all pretty cool. And then Imperium comes along, and he recognises his father, and he's like, spoilers by the way, chat. And he's like, oh, I'll go and join the Crusade. And then the Imperium comes along and goes, this is a nice planet. We're just going to turn it into an industrial world and just goodbye forests. And it's pretty sad. Like they get sidelined, and you can understand why there's a little bit why chaos found root.
I forgot that you're in Terminator armor, so you can't follow the others.
Black Library books, Black Templars, since some of the marshals kill unsuspecting neophytes. I'm not a fan of the Black Templars. I don't know why, I just don't like them. There's nothing about them I really like. I never got on with Helbrecht and stuff like that, so
Whereas I was very much eyeing up the idea of buying a bunch of Black Templar stuff when I went to visit Games Workshop.
Each to their own. Each to their own. I actually don't mind, as much as I give them a hard time. I actually don't mind the Imperial Fists. I actually really like their armour. I think it's really cool, but they are just dull. We're going to build a castle and sit behind it, and like, cool, that's great. But it's always going to be the Space Wolves. Space Wolves are the one. So, have we found the other seed? The other bloom spawn, by the way, Paul. It looks like we have.
Yeah, we have.
There's a Plague Marine, some...
That's a cultist, isn't it?
They're cultists, yeah. Plague Marine's at the back there, also carrying a seed.
Yeah,
Alright, if we keep at range here, we can probably do this.
Yeah, I want to kill this one.
Death to the enemy.
I killed him. And then, because Arf's in Terminate armour, he has to go the long way.
Yes, I don't have the jumping mechanics of everybody else. Yeah, it's a shame actually. Angron, he gets a rough time of it pretty much all the way through. Even when he sort of turns traitor, he still gets a rough time of it. I want to say it's Fulgrim that tricks him. I want to say it's Fulgrim. I'm trying to remember now. I've read so many books. I think he actually gets stepped on by a Titan. Paul, that big glowing pile of stuff
that I'm stood right next to.
Yeah. Oh, I honestly thought one of those bolt rounds was going to hit it. We're all kind of clustered around it. Have it. Have that. That's a good thing about Overwatch in this game. You fire as many times as you have ammo and action points, which I really like. Yeah, Magnus, I think, is probably the saddest story because he tried to stop Horus. He then tried to warn his dad, broke his dad's toys, got told off by his dad. His brother came and beat him up. So he's pretty, yeah, he had a rough time of it.
Move here, if I can shoot people.
You want a month? I want a T-shirt on Twitch a month ago. Should I receive one? No, you should have. I will chase that up. If you can.
I think potentially there was some delay with them.
Oh, okay. There may have been a delay. Sorry in advance. There may have been a delay with that. I will chase that up and we'll get them out to you as soon as possible.
But they are coming.
They're definitely coming. Yeah. The moral of the story is the Big E is a terrible dad. I mean, I can't argue with that, really. Lorgar turned Angron into the Demon Primarch. Yeah, Lorgar.
Oh, I missed it. I clicked just the wrong bit, so I didn't get the thing. Oh, that's so irritating.
Anyone a fan of the word bearers? I think they're like Erebus is a sneaky chap, but I don't like the word bearers at all.
Erebus is the one.
He's the chaplain. He's the guy that goes around and
started it, basically.
I think so. I don't think I've uncovered all of it, but I think he's the guy that kind of gets into the lodges or starts the lodges off and then has them seed around the different chapters. He kind of convinces Lorgar after Lorgar gets slapped around by Guilliman. In fairness, we should just blame the Ultramarines. If Guilliman had just been down there and listen, guys, like, I know you think the Emperor's a god. We know he is, but we can't tell him that we know he is. So let's just carry on as normal. Take down your churches and stuff, and we'll be fine. Instead, he marched his brother out in front of his entire legion and just slapped him around a bit and was like, "This will be fine now. I'm just going to go."
I can't move you forward because you'll get hit by the plant.
Apologies, I don't know how to pronounce the names, Iliug, but we will get that sorted out for you, and it is apologies for it taking a bit longer than we intended. But thank you for being so patient. If in doubt, always blame the Ultramarines. I do. I think they also get a bit of a hard time because they've always been the poster boy for 40k. So I think they get a bit of a hard time. But actually, some of the characters in the Ultramarines are really cool to read about, and some of their stories are really cool as well. Paul, you deep in thought here. You're like.
I'm trying to figure out where I can place people to be the most effective. There's not.
I'm in range of the mortar, but you have given me Aegis Shield, so I guess I should thank you for that. But there's this Plague Marine down there that's going to cause us a problem, Paul.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I can put you, where I can get a shot in without injuring myself. I did find one earlier, and then There you go. So I can get him from there.
Okay. Will you do damage? You do 2 damage.
Do I have enough ammo? No, I don't have enough ammo. I have to reload.
So all of that for naught, Paul.
Well, we've all learned a valuable lesson about how long I can delay. So let's, in that case, let's move this Nurgle all the way over here, so they can start moving to a better position later.
This is bad for me because that takes off the Age of Shield, and the more
you've still got a fair amount of it.
Yeah. Sanguinius says that, yeah, that is pretty bad. Oh, that Age just saved me there. But I am plagued, which means I'm going to take damage now, doesn't it? Over
it does, but I'm also going to charge you forth to...
Oh, good. Good. I thought you were going to say heal me, cleanse me of the plague, but no, what you actually say is, it's fine, Arthur, I'm going to charge you forward.
Yeah, I'm going to charge you forward, you're going to start hitting the thing in the face.
Okay, cool. Let's see if I can hit as much as I can before I die, Paul. Because it's going to target me again, you realise that, don't you, Paul?
You'll be okay, there's no need to worry.
Ching Tong, yeah. I can't remember the name of the demon that does that. Well, it's not the demon that kills Sanguinius. He breaks his back, I think, in the first encounter, and then they fight at the gates of Terror, and he slaps that demon all over the shop. But then he meets his brother Horus, and it doesn't go so well for him. I'm going to point out that Lemon Russ actually, you know, had a bit of a ding-dong with Horus as well, and he survived. But yeah, it's pretty bad. That's how they get the Black Death, if I'm right. Is that right? Vadir's child? Vadir's child, I think. I'm saying that right, Vadir's child. That's why they have the... Kabanda, that's the one. And that's when they get the Black Death. They live through it. And I think the only person to have the Black Rage, or Black Death, or whatever they're calling it, and get away from it is their kind of vampire guy. What's his name? Oh, I don't want to look at chat because someone's... No, he's a Blood Angel. He's the... Mephiston? Something like that. I don't know. Mephiston, there we go. I don't know if Dawn was ever confirmed dead. I remember in the old lore, as I remember it from way back in like the White Dwarf, the story goes that they lured them into, the Iron Warriors lured them into a maze or traps. Paul?
Okay, so there may be a problem.
Yes.
But it's okay, he went for the apothecary instead.
And missed, it appears, which is good. Lured him into a maze and then killed him, and all that was left was his hand. But I don't know if the new law confirms that, but again, they're Primarchs, so who knows?
It will be done.
Lamenters were just doing from the start. I mean, yeah. Pretty much.
I resisted it, that's annoying.
My will. Yes, come on. My blade is ever ready.
Yeah, we need to get rid of this Plague Marine. Yeah, doing 3 damage from there, it says. Yeah, you can see him.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anywhere I could get which wouldn't use up so many spaces. Yeah.
So I'm trying to chat. Who do we think is still alive? Who do we know is definitely dead? So we know Ferrus Manus is definitely dead. He gets beheaded by Fulgrim. Although he does end up fighting in like an astral form, I think, in the Webway Wars. Who else is definitely dead? Sanguinius is definitely dead. Although I'm sure in one of the Blood Angels books I read, like there's a bit where they're by his tomb and they kind of sense him kind of alive, or his presence is alive or something. But he's definitely dead. Dawn, unconfirmed. Korax is off in the warp. Lemon Russ is off in the warp. Lionel Johnson's in a tomb on the rock on Caliban. I'm trying to think where everybody else is. Where is everybody else? Dawn unconfirmed. Vulcan is a... I forget her name. Eternal. He just keeps living, so he's still about somewhere. Jagatai Khan is somewhere. Who else is left in the good guys? The good guys. Rabute is obviously back. I've done White Scars. Who am I missing, chat? Comrade. That's what. Comrade. He's definitely dead. Sorry, yeah, he allows himself to die, doesn't he? He knows he gets assassinated on his chair. Like, if I remember rightly, he allows himself to die. Yeah, Russ is still out there. The one thing about Russ, as much as I want him to come back, he says he'll only come back for the end time. So basically, if he comes back, it's just not great. It basically means things are real bad. Corvus Corax, he's still out there somewhere. Vulcan's on Farm Planet protecting people. Yeah, he's doing a Thanos.
He's doing a Thanos.
He's done
That's
his
the technical term.
Is this going all right, Paul? It's going all right. I think you're going to win this. Alpharius is definitely dead because Dawn kills him, or whichever one of them is pretending to be Alpharius at the time. Omegon, I think, is still alive. Did he though? The Alpha Legion. Oh no! If you had a Primarch or Demon Prince to come back into the, well, actually not Demon Prince because they're kind of about anyways. But if there was another Primarch you want to return, who would it be? Who would be your Primarch of choice? Mine would be Russ, but that's not going to be great for everyone if Russ comes back. But Russ, because I think he would affect the dynamic with Gilliman massively.
We bring
Alpharius is the Emperor. Omegon is Horus.
See,
I mean, it's possible.
survived.
Nice, you did it, Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone survived. You're fine.
I mean, I don't look fine. I definitely wounded on this
Minor
mission.
flesh wound. It's okay.
When half the Legion is the same size as your Primarch and you've acted as him, are you sure he's dead? Yeah, I don't know. So there is this, but they also do believe that, well, I don't know, would Dawn have known? It's possible Dawn have known, but would a normal Astartes have been able to fight Dawn the way he did? That's the question, really. I don't think a normal Astartes would last very long against a Primarch.
I know the way there'll be people in chat now just going, what? What's
No, everyone in chat is kind of knows. They all know the 40k stuff. It's great, actually. Blood Raven, aren't they? That's from Dawn of War, if I remember rightly. And they got in a lot of trouble with that chapter. But nicely done, Paul. Did I get promoted? Question.
Well, we'll find out in a minute.
Real question here. I know I got wounded.
Quite nice.
What we got here? Anvil's Refuge.
Or do I get another perk to... I think I've got enough perks.
Yeah, although one is heavily wounded. I suspect.
Well, I might try and buy a new knight.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
Right, let's have a look at the squad. I am light wounds. That's fine.
But you did level up.
I did level up. Promotion is available. Let's see what I've got, Paul. What are my options?
We could focus on increasing your Age of Shield armor. We can give you Hammer Hand,
is
or
really
we can
cool,
give you the
though.
thing that lets you honour the chapter, which means you give AP to someone else.
So my choices are, just to be clear on this, my choices are hit things harder, have more shields, armour, help others.
Yeah.
Which one do you think I want to go for, Paul? Bearing in mind, I see how you play with my character. I'm very tempted to go with more shields. However, Paul, I'm going to go with Honour the Chapter and surprise you.
Okay.
Because I think it's like having a nice, it's having a freebie stratagem.
Do you want to go with on the chapter and increase it, or do you want to pick another?
What's
thing
the
as
increased ones give us, Paul?
So this gives the target +2 action points and a willpower if you do a warp charge. This one means it just gives 2 AP rather than 1 AP.
I'll go with that one. Yeah, go with that one.
You don't want to go for like the
No, you haven't killed me yet. I think my next promotion I might look at armour.
Okay, confirm promotion. Let's go for the fuel. And this one already has some points in...
See, Osric, I can be nice. I can be nice. Some ways he could have been modified. Fabius, for we know, could have been a psychic. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think Fabius, he was trying very hard to unlock all that sort of stuff and he couldn't do it. Does anyone know if he's got hold of a Primaris Marine yet? I'm sure he has. I'd love seeing Khan return. The White Skulls need some good loving. Yeah, Khan is a really cool character as well. Like, he does not mess around. I like Khan a lot. Even if he did leave the Space Wolves to get battered for a bit until he worked out they weren't traitors.
You give him Terminator armor, and I'm going to increase the bleed pool.
You do not play as Ultramarines in this. No, this is you play as the Grey Knights, chapter 666. He did make a clone of Horus, yes, but that clone was immediately dispatched, if I believe correctly, by Abaddon. Killed him, doesn't he? I'm sure Abaddon gets really upset.
Isn't it Abaddon?
Abaddon. I keep calling him Abaddon. Abaddon, sorry.
Who is Abaddon?
Is archery to help others rather than bludgeoning things more effectively a sign of corruption? I mean, no. Well, that's not bad timing, Paul. I mean, there's 4 minutes left, so we have 2 successful missions.
Yeah, I'm just going to pause time.
A promotion.
Let's use this.
And we managed to kill Garrido. I think it's a good use of 2 hours.
He's still alive.
Well, we can try harder next time, Paul, right?
Do we have anything fun? I could buy a new apothecary, but I don't want a new apothecary. So let's wait for that. Hector's like, chat with me? Like, please have a chat, have a talk? Yeah, yeah.
We're not spoiling any plot
Nope.
line. Sorry, actor, you're going to have to just get over it. The Inquisitor. No, I'm fine, honestly. I'm a space wolf. We don't do very well with Inquisitors. We don't mix very well with Inquisitorum. Or actually the Grey Knights.
Head on?
Or the Grey Knights. In fact, we told them very politely if they wanted to have a war with us, they could. And I'm fairly certain. I think the Space Wolves would win. Because they were designed to be the Emperor's dogs.
Well, I think my favourite thing about that one is basically you had the Inquisition versus the Space Wolves, and then a giant Grey Knight Dreadnought war hero turns up and just goes, "Can you just chill?"
Okay, look, Paul, there's 3 minutes left. I guess we should wrap this up. So
sure.
We'll be back in 2 weeks, I guess, to continue on.
Yes.
To continue on with this. So we're doing all right. It's not as bad as it looks. It looks pretty bad. With day 84, we are, 7 missions for 7. Garrido's seriously wounded. I see that as a plus. I'm putting that in the plus box. We've got some research underway. The ship's fully repaired. We're now just upgrading parts of the ship.
Yeah,
which
we're
is
now
great.
focusing on making sure everything works.
Cool. Grey Knights is out. It's been out for over a month. It's out on PC, so please pick it up. It's been great fun, as always, Paul. I love chatting to the chat about 40k stuff as well. And thanks to all our mods in chat, as always. And thanks to everyone tuning in every time you do. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to Paul and I, so thank you. Paul, any words from you?
No, just very good. I do find it particularly helpful to have you here doing the 40k stuff, because then you can distract chat whilst I fail.
You haven't failed, Paul. You haven't failed. Even when Garrido died, it's a plus.
There have been some tactical questionable moments.
I just like the way you say that I don't normally do this thing, and then immediately proceed to do it twice in the same mission, and I was like, "Ooh."
But we still won, and
we did.
The end justifies the means.
Victory by any means, Paul. It's a very imperial way of thinking. We just keep throwing bodies at it until it stops breathing.
I mean, that is basically what the Imperium does, isn't it? Just shove more things at it and hope for the best.
All right. So again, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I think we might be looking to raid someone if there's someone playing Chaos Gate. I'm not sure yet. If they are, we will. If they're not, we will see you in 2 weeks' time, I guess.
Indeed.
All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Bye, all.